I remember like Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, we'd go back to school, the teacher would be like, okay, write in your like notebook what you did for Thanksgiving. And I still have this notebook and I totally made it up. Because we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. My whole entry was like, oh, I had a turkey stuffing, but it was all a lie. My name is Kim Ha. I am 33 and my parents are from Vietnam. They both came in the early 80s, but they came at different times. My mom came like 80, 81. She left Vietnam as a refugee. Well, they both did. As an adult, it's okay to be different. But when you're a kid, it's like the worst thing. And it's not only because you're different, but also because the world you know is so small that you're not aware that there are other kids that are just like you. One of the biggest things I struggled with growing up is, I guess, freedom. I had to fight for everything, kind of. And luckily, I was the kind of person who fought for everything, because if you don't, then you kind of just live in your hole. But it was like things like prom, hanging out with boys. I always felt like if I wanted to hang out with a boy, I had to hide it. In high school, my mom would give me like insurance documents. Can you tell us what this means? I'm looking through it, I'm like, Mom, this is beyond me. And she's like, but you understand English, why don't you understand this? I think it would be so different to grow up with parents who weren't immigrants. Like, that would completely change how I am, who I am, how I feel emotions. Now that I'm older, I'm more sympathetic to how my parents have evolved, how they raised me. I do want to learn more about where they came from in the details, but it's hard when my mom still doesn't like really like to talk about it. I guess you would say the first generation tries so hard to fit in, and then the second generation tries so hard to get back what has been lost. I bartend part-time, but my parents don't know I bartend. My mom is adverse to alcohol. She doesn't drink, so she doesn't understand, like, if I'm a bartender, I don't know how she would view that for her daughter. I do a lot of things that they don't know about, but a lot of things that I'm proud of. Maybe they are kind of proud, but, you know, I think it might have been better if I was a pharmacist.